Hello everybody, Neil here from the Four Corners and welcome to another Summer 2021 sets video. Today we'll be looking at recently revealed images of the back of all these set boxes. The reason it's so important to talk about these is because at the end of the day, these are toys for kids and we need to know if they have good features and they're also really fun to play with. So first we're going to quickly skim through these sets that don't really have much features since we've already talked about the designs and prices, and if you want to check those out and get all caught up on that, I'll put the link to that at the top of the video. Let's start off with the 4+ sets. In case you're curious, this is how the back of those boxes look. There's really not much to say about those. Then we have the Fire Dragon, and it does have a few features. You can fold up the wings, but I gotta say that this alternate look at this Fire Dragon does make me like it a little bit more, but the head is still way too tiny. I mean, just look at the reference image on the side. The real Fire Dragon has a humongous head. Then there's the Hydramech, which actually has quite a charming feature. You're able to pull the claws together, they automatically pop out. So that's pretty cool to play around with. And also the back box art looks pretty cool for Season 15. For Season 14, they had all this red snake detailing, and here it's all blue. And I like the contrast with the red and the blue this time around. And finally, wrapping up the sets that we kinda already knew the features of, we have the Ninja Subspeeder, very favorite car of mine. There's a drone that's able to detach out of the nose, there's wheels that flip down, and actually in the show, the front wheels flipped up, not down. But I guess it makes more sense for those wheels to go down to give it some lift. But there's also the back wheels that don't flip completely back, just a little diagonal. That's completely fine as well, they tried. I like how those gold beams look like they're getting pulled out as you do this transformation feature. And I wonder if it's actually connected to that or if that beam's just kind of hanging free. But that's about it for the Ninja Subspeeder. Now it's time to move on to the sets that have actual crazy features that we didn't expect. First off, we have the Super Sonic Raider, or this is like the Super Stealth Raider 2.0. Because the Super Stealth Raider was originally a remake of the Super Sonic Raider, and that had a feature where you can split up into 4 vehicles. And so this one takes that and just makes everything worse. The main bike in the middle, I like the Super Stealth Raider one more. That's literally the same way it transformed. You pull the cockpit up and the wheel rotates forward. As well as the glider, which is the only thing I like more than what they did with the Stealth Raider. Mainly because the feature looks a lot more smooth. The wings look better in general, and I just like its look. Maybe this thing is a lot different from the Super Sonic Raider because the Ninja might use this in Season 16. We've seen sets in Legacy used in the show, kind of like the Legacy Destiny's Bounty. So maybe that's the explanation to why all of this is super weird. But anyways, moving on, we have the final 3 sets. First off, we have the Water Dragon, which has a wing flapping feature, just like I hoped and predicted in the last sets video. So that's a huge plus, and it has a tail swishing feature, so both of those together make a really fun dragon to play with. There's also the Temple of the Infinite Sea. This one is packed with features. There's the usual jail cell escape thing, where you can explode the jail cell and a ninja can escape. So nice to know it has a jail cell. This is also the first look we have at the back of this temple. Then there's a disc launcher that shoots. Okay, that's alright, it's integrated pretty well. And then a feature where you can pull this lever or twist a lever and the chains bust off of Wajira. I'm kind of hoping that the amulet can somehow be attached to the back over there, because it would be pretty cool to put the amulet in and then bust Wajira out of the chains. To kind of do what happened in the show, just with a little bit of imagination. Oh wait, the features don't end there, because what you can do is you can push Wajira's head somewhere and it opens. It can open its jaw just like that. So that's pretty smart the way they did that. It's so simple but so practical, and I hope it carries on to future dragons and sea monsters moving forward. And finally, we have the Hydra Bounty, which has some crazy unexpected features. The front section of the Hydra Bounty is able to be taken out, revealing this blue core of some sorts. I think that looks cool. And it's able to be transformed into a mech. We don't get Lego Transformers that much, mainly because with Lego it's really not that practical, but getting them now and then is definitely interesting to see. The mech by itself, it doesn't look that great, and for the most part I don't think I'm ever gonna take that out. I'll just always keep the front in. But for those who want to play with it, and for those who want an extra mech to play with, this is a really cool scenario. As for the back engines, I kind of expected they wanted you to manually flip those panels up to make it seem like it's going even more faster, but you can actually press it and all of these panels flip up. So again, a very simple but very practical way of getting these features going, and I'm really impressed with what LEGO is doing. Oh yeah, something else we talked about in the last video is you can put the mini subs inside the Hydra Bounty. Again, that's a huge plus. I'm really in love with that. Then finally, you can flick down the golden blade in order to shoot the spring-loaded missile. So with that, that is all for all these features for all these summer 2021 sets. I'm really impressed, and the designers are definitely getting pretty smart with all their features. I'm really happy with how much we got and how much effort they put into getting the same desirable thing with the same amount of pieces, while also being able to put some cool features in that. Thank you for watching this information video looking at all of the back of the Season 15 and Legacy boxes. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.